I say thank you to the CrossFit Games for all these free fucking nut butter packets. I had like 40 of them. The dude was like, take as many as you want. So I asked if I could have the whole box. And he said, sure, why not? So now I have a whole box of these. It's fucking awesome. Pretty fucking tasty. What's up, y'all? What's up, what's up, what's up? Anyone got anything good? A little earlier than I normally do it. Very non-negotiable. Yeah, a little negotiable. Half-field squats are brutal. If I'm plus one leg, please all my half-field videos. So Anton, thank you. His fucking chest muscles. Those high volume benching I've been doing. Hello, adrenaline strength. Penile growth squats. Double the size of your dick if you're good at them. Oh man, you're a nice man. Thank you. I don't think I'm particularly nice, but there's a storm coming. Uh-oh. It's over. Uh-oh. What's over? Oh, the stream start like 3 minutes ago. Cock rows, meadows rows, jam presses, happy lunges. It's your favorite lift named after a lifter. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see. I like half-field squats a lot. I'm gonna say meadows rows, probably. I think those are actually the most useful. What's up, Rebecca? I bros up my deadlift PR on my main channel. Is this not your main channel? What'd you hit? You're having this channel. Probably not. A lot of new streamers here. Comment channel, anime channels, Grievous 02. Working obliques make your waist thick, or is it purely insertions plus body fat? I mean, you can make your waist thicker by, being more muscular and stuff, but it's not gonna like having strong obliques isn't gonna make you look bad. Squat's been going good, but I feel like my deads have suffered. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with squatting every day. Like you tend to, it's hard to like work deadlifts in with those, honestly. So 5 to 17 in 20 seconds. Nice, dude. That's awesome. So into a deadlift focus, I maxed yesterday on my squat and hit a huge PR. Super excited for my deadlifts now. Nice. Oh, you haven't been squatting every day yet? Just woken up tired. That might be why Rebecca just woke up. I was pondering, wanted to take? Yes, the big three mainly deads are important. Do you think odd lifts could ever be entered in some common competitions? I mean, there's like the, what's it called, the U.S. Fuck, what's the name of it? It's the Odd Lifts Federation. They test this stuff. They do competitions with odd lifts. Can't remember the name of the federation right now, but whatever. Or oblique twist bad for your spine. I mean, as long as you're not loading a bunch of weight, probably not. There's another version. Set the world afire. Just blew me away. Nice. Pause up here. What'd you hit, Rebecca? Actually, before I did that lunch today, I did my back squat first. I still only hit 45, but I paused it for 10 seconds for the hell of it. What's up, Michael? Sorry for my burping. So I was actually after squatting. Still moves so easy. So, how many videos against assault do you need to know it's bad? I don't know. We need more reaction channels from fitness YouTubers. Use your sprinting speed from weights? No, increase your sprinting speed if you're training correctly. Strongman, CrossFit, Highland Games, and even Strength Wars, all kind of odd lift competitions. True. The Russian twists, fine. Doing can't kick in the nuts, probably deadlift. This is so good. Yeah, pause squats do make your head look like you're gonna explode. Like even that, like pausing that 4 or 5 day for like 10 seconds was. So I didn't breathe the whole time. Just one big. They're sitting there fucking bracing the whole time. You pro assault or anti assault? I'm gonna say depends on who's getting assaulted. No, I'm just kidding. I'm anti. Oh fuck. Do you have any siblings or relatives that are in professional sports? I'm technically related to Lance Armstrong. I think he's my 6th or 7th cousin, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, Lance Armstrong. That's my hanging L sit. Working those abs. Here's how much easier a belt makes squatting. This whole cycle, I went beltless and used one of my on my max. Had a 60-pound increase for my training singles. Yeah, for me, belt makes a shit ton of difference. I think swing leg deadlift or straight leg deadlifts and trap bar deadlifts are a good combination for raising conventional. Good accessories. They're both like trap bar can help with like speed off the floor. Single leg deadlifts can help, build a hamstring or straight leg. I mean, I keep saying single leg, straight leg, but hamstring strength. They're both useful accessories. The main way to build your deadlift that you gotta be deadlifting actually. Touch the fake, that's true. Quebec is customary top spot the deadlift by kicking jumps in. And so I was just a goddamn American hero. Yeah, on the one side he's like cheating and stuff, and he's an asshole and like wrecked a lot of people's lives. But on the other hand, he like raised a lot for cancer research, so it's kind of. So Mark Cooper played for the Blue Jays back in the 80s. That's awesome. What position was he? Ab rollets, I think they're great. I think probably the best ab-specific move we can do. And the kicking the knees not an assault. You're just, helping him break at the knees. Lance beat every other country's cheaters. It's true. 5'1" short for a girl. I mean, it's below average, I believe, but that's sweet. Dumb question: what's the difference between an active start and a static one in deadlifts? So like some people will do like we see them roll it in, or kind of like start with the hips high and drop and then pull. Where I'm assuming you mean like a static one's just kind of like getting everything set, building tension, and then going. Short. That's fine. Someone is pissing off during lifting. This dude just started giggling while I was squatting, so I recorded him. I mean, don't record him, but just ignore him best you can. Cigarettes front squats most draining lift. They'll fucking take it out of you. Most draining, I think back extensions, honestly, draining as fuck for me. Putting someone's hand under the weight stack while doing leg extensions. Still. Engineering static with me still, yeah. I mean, technically, you know. Squat 3 times a week, improve my deadlift faster, potentially. Next session, top 5 exercise, reverse band. That's a good one. I work out one day, the next day I'm a little sore, but the second day I'm crazy sore. What's up with that? It's DOMS, bro. Late onset muscle soreness. Your work capacity is probably not very good. And when you can push press more than you can front squat, oof, you gotta work on the front squat, bro. Jefferson back extension. Sorry, I'm getting text. Yeah. Need some salt. Can I deadlift with neuropathy? It's a little beyond my purview. I'd assume so, but I'm not sure. Dustin is 6'9", fuck no. Too old for that shit. Exert your back extension. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're taxing. They're hard. They're good though. You get a lot of range of motion, which is nice. Nice alternative for life. I fucking love me some third eye blind. Push press and Z press for raising over press. There's no stall and stand overhead press. I always tell people to do double progressions on overhead press. Seems to work the best. You know, having stuff like doing 3 sets of 3 and then 4-3-3, 4-4-3, 4-4-4, and 5-4-4, 5-5-4, 5-5-5, and then bumping the weight and going back to 3 sets of 3, for example. That's one way to do it. I think that usually works really well for overhead press. Push presses and Z presses can help overload. I think Z press more so actually than push press. But yeah. Improve deadlift grip. I don't know, I just did the dead hang like 3 times, 4 times. I had pretty good deadlift grip. Anyway, I never had an issue with grip ever. So I can't really say. I assume it would to some extent. I feel about racism. Racism is bad and it shows you're an idiot. Let me stall these 2 ones. Yeah, I mean, honestly, double progression is the best way to do overhead press, in my opinion. It seems to work for everyone. I hate starting strength. It's just not a very good beginner program. I hate it. Hate's a silly word to use for a program, but it's not very good for beginners. Does a bad job of building a base mostly, which the beginners need. Focuses too much on just putting weight on the bar. Also, a lot of people who are 1.5 deadlifts per week, exactly. A lot of people who promote it try to slander Jim Wendler for some reason. So, I mean, it's not for some reason. It's because they want to. He's their biggest competition, and yeah. The homunculus thing you talked about the other day, we're reading about before. It's a pretty interesting concept. It makes a lot of sense on why some lists are so taxing. Yeah, that's exactly it. How do you rate TM at Training Max? Say, man. Packers will not be 9-7. They'll be 10-6, bruh. Concerning Grant gets highly dogmatic about it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people put a lot of time and effort into it, and they don't get much out of it, so they feel like they defend it a lot. Texas method. Oh my god. What's the thing? I think it's not very good. Hip drive. Actually, copy ice cream. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same program, except for instead of squats and bench, it's box squats and floor press. Thinking about Kirill Saryachev. I think he's strong fucker. That's what I think. Sylvain Rippetoe was teaching the squat, and the guy sat back and he said, "Don't do that. That's Louis Simmons shit." 17-year-old deadlifting 4 or 5 for 5 possible? Definitely. A lot of people who do that. If she's over 130 pounds and doesn't lift, do you have to add +1 to the body count? No. Back on workouts, joining a golf course next week. Nice. Khabib versus Connor. Yeah, Connor. Am I wasting my time on Texas Method as a post-novice? It's not really a thing. I always say saying people are intermediates and shit is a marketing tool. But yeah, you're pretty much wasting your time if you're on Texas Method. Thoughts on starting cycles with high volume and then peaking? Yeah, it'd be great. Progression has been better than Stand 35. Do you think you'll ever do a live stream workout with the Boogs again? Yeah, if he's ever around, if I'm ever around him, maybe. That was pretty fun. Then we kind of started the not to our own, but I think we're the first like fitness people to start live streaming. Alex, of course, live streamed like the next day after we did it. But what's his current diet look like? Same as always. I think a strong list 5 at 5 is not good. The movie Mallrats, yep. Worst coffee brand? Oof. It's a red, I think it's just lighting. I was worked out though, maybe that's why. Folgers, I think that's the worst. Like Coach Mindwire always said it would. Top 3 songs for breaking PRs. Beast and the Harlot. This day we fight peace cells. I don't know who the fuck Philly and Fit is. Breaking PR song. I'm a big fan of Every Time I Die, especially the Coin Has a Say's breakdown. Fucking amazing. What else? Sorry, it depends on my mood a lot. Just always don't want to work. As Joe goes. How's the bench? It's going well. Just doing a lot of high volume stuff recently. Starting next week, we'll go back to the heavy stuff, so should be good. Kino body, don't think about him. Those are conventional lifts. I think they're amazing. But do you think high volume with a gradual peak is ideal, or do you think a Bulgarian approach is best? Depends on the person, where you're at, what your goals are. If you're like a powerlifter, you know, you got to do a little bit of both. You can't just do. I mean, Bulgarian does work for powerlifting. Some people have done it, but it's not easy. The most pickup artists are scammers for sure. Should I do conventional or cardio? Why not both? It's my #1 bench variation. I gotta say, I've really been liking the Larson presses. I've never done them before, but I can see why they'd be very, very useful, especially like in the off season for powerlifters and stuff. We're releasing the beginner program very soon, very, very soon. I know I keep saying that, but it is soon. Kino body has stronger legs than nether. It doesn't take much. Skinny ass little things. Easy to put on muscle when you're lean, sometimes. You pain my wrist when I squat. you probably have your wrist in the bad position then. Freaky D. Yeah, seriously, like, thank you for, I mean, I've seen people do them before, but honestly, watching you do them was the kicker for me doing them, so. I've been trying going heavy with them. I'm not sure it's the best idea. I don't know if you've gone heavy with them, but. Cardio my routine. I have a video about how to incorporate cardio I put out like maybe a month ago. Having trouble with my front squat and keeping on my shoulders. Any tips? Work on thoracic mobility and thoracic strength. Maintaining thoracic extension throughout the whole lift. A lot of people, they sit like this when they're in front squat. They don't even realize it. Gotta open everything up. Keep that shit open. It's a parsa. So as I do a bunch of thoracic mobility, stretch your lats like that. The Blaha 395 underhand. You think 500? Huh. Is that overactive traps? It probably just means you have weak lats. Be cool ambiance if you're in the dungeon. There's no internet down there, sadly. My sex dungeon is no wireless down there. What stage someone's lifting career do you normally introduce belts to sit-up trainees? Maybe for guys, I think once they're like deadlifting like 315-ish, they can probably start wearing a belt, honestly. For women, maybe like 225. They're just random numbers, but yeah. Oh, go zebras. Thank you for $50. Damn, dude. Thank you, man. That means a shit ton to me. That's awesome. That's seriously amazing. I don't know what to say. Do you have a question or anything? Or is it, oh wait, are you what's your name on here? Oh yeah, I got you, bro. Thanks, man. All right, well, message me on Instagram, dude. We'll set up that shit. Doing like regular bench in the off season, go through hypertrophy, strength, peak blocks. 2 off seasons ago, I hit 500 touch and go. Jesus, dude. That's why I was in pause 500. That's crazy, man. Dennis, that's literally insane. Excuse me, there's screaming while doing 20-pound mile girls. How would you assault him? Right in the nuts. Just like some Wisconsin jeans. Some amount of difference between overhead press and push press. I'm at 115 and 150. It depends how good you are at push pressing, actually using your legs and stuff. A lot of people, if you're really good at push press, you can push press a shit ton more than the overhead press. It says to bring up legging lats. Pull-ups. Say before JJ sells upgrade manuals. Accessory depends on your weaknesses. Ah, fuck. A lot of people have really weak triceps, so I work on those. There's no best. It depends on your weaknesses, though. I like Larson press a lot, though. What's that? I'm only doing 505 with 130 kilos on squats. Should I still do novice? I mean, you are a novice still, so. So squatting every day. Yep, I did it before my lunch today. I'm sure it's been asked before. Your opinion on the team? I think my opinion is that people need to stop making videos about it. Even like fucking like CNN had a thing about it. Jesus. My sleeping pattern like I sleep between 7 and 9 hours every night. Usually 8 plus. It's pretty rare I don't get 8, but minimum 7. I always make sure I get at least 7. I sleep well. Got a nice bed. Rodgers win MVP. Maybe. I doubt it. I feel like MVP voting's kind of biased. I'll probably get to fucking Tom Brady. Maybe people's arguing weaknesses. I know it's important for something like conjugate, but how do I know? Maybe because film yourself. Look at where your look at where like where the weight slows down, for example. Look at where you're failing lifts. Look at, honestly, it takes a keen eye, and it's something you learn over time to see where weaknesses are, but tends to help. It's not the best answer, kind of a non-answer, I know, Rebecca, but that's what I was gonna say. Hyper mobile elbows interfere with lifting that much? They don't interfere at all. Bear speaking is King says memory foam, nice. Hello. Queen size bed, does that make me a woman? Yeah, I'm sorry, it does. Speak like an alpha. But early hips, pelvis movement in deads, for example. For that, I would do deficit deadlifts. Pretty much always helps that. A lot of my clients end up doing deficit deadlifts. I feel like that's a common weakness people get once they start getting stronger. Usually the first thing that I notice is like the hips start shooting up and stuff. And deficit deadlifts can help that a lot. Use an accessory, or it can be your main deadlift for a little while too. Have I overhead pressed 225 yet on the strict press, or just behind the neck press? I've done it in front of me before, previously. I haven't done it in quite a while, but I have, yes. Just got a friend with head balls, and he was pound for pound one of the strongest people I've ever seen in person with like 2 months of training. I bench more than Phil Dallas by 80 pounds. Like egg salad? Don't think so. Do you think anterior pelvic tilt is something that should be fixed, or is it PT mumbo jumbo? So, if it's extreme, yes, it's something that can and should be fixed. Regular anterior pelvic tilt, not that important to fix. If you look at sprinters, for example, they typically all have it. It's actually desirable for sprinters because you have an extended range of motion for how long your leg or how far your leg can come back. The studies showing that injury rates while squatting for people with anterior pelvic tilt are no higher than people without it, so probably not a big deal. This is really, really severe. Been doing RDLs, and I attempted my previous max of 455. It was maximum went up perfect form. Nice, dude. Balkan mayonnaise? I don't know about that. Have to be fat to be strong now. Look at fucking Larry Wheels. According to the internet, I'm pretty fat, I guess, but I don't think I'm fat. Got abs, I mean. I want 240-pound dudes with abs. Whew. Sorry, I'm tired today. The coffee machine's broken at work. I'm fucking dying. I've been coffeeless for like 3 days. I try my accessories on a circuit and work on the pump and endurance, but would it be better to go heavier on my accessories on a circuit and work on the pump? So you basically do like density training, which I was talking about. Good for building more capacity. If you're focusing purely on strength, you're probably better off separating everything. But depends a little bit. Or do a powerlifting meet? Nah, it's just too boring. But you want to be good, you have to have like coaches. So we're looking out to like tell when to warm up and stuff. And I've seen Larry Wheels 405 lower press. Yeah, literally the most insane thing I've ever seen, I think. Whether that technique sucks, will stretching fix it? Potentially, but he's working on technique. Larry's on steroids? What? What? No. Shift early. It could be a technique thing. But also, like I said to Rebecca, I can do some deficit deadlifts. Does a strong row equal a strong deadlift? Typically, yeah. Can do push-ups to failure now on cam? No. Why would I do that? Thoughts on Nether the Shamans kick my ass 1,800 pounds behind the neck press. He's so fucking dumb. He must be so desperate for cash. I almost feel bad for him, honestly. Nah, I don't feel bad for him. He's fucking idiot. There he is on raw garlic bread. Larry Wheels is ridiculous. He's like, he's not even fucking human. What's your morning routine like? I wake up, eat something, take a cold shower, go to work. Usually wake up at the last minute, as best I can. I would squats to failure. Oh my god, that'd be awful. Or how many, like, I don't know. That'd be fucking nuts. Do you think Ensign's has too much volume for the main lifts? I don't think so. If you're an absolute beginner, yeah, but I don't think so. Never cooked bogey now. Okay, here's the on it. God damn it. Jesus Christ. You know, training is necessary or important for pressing. I think it can be useful. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. But it can be useful for sure. I think matters back, of course. Any life PRs lately? Moving soon. It's not really PR. Moved a lot of times. What else? Fucking Christ. Nothing I can think of really. Got a raise. Take steroids or Santa isn't real. I knew Santa wasn't real from a pretty young age, but I know it's a tough one. Bodyweight deadlifts. Eddie Hall losing 25 kilos of body weight. Looking good. Svelte. What stretches should I do to get my arms up for front squats? I don't have any mobility issues anywhere else. Like I said, it's normally thoracic spine, so do a bunch of like foam rolling. Good one, you can just kind of like go over it, go on the foam roller, and kind of like extend over it. Boom, extend. It's fucking lats. Oh my god, huge. Also stretching the lats, like having the band pulling it open, and then triceps too. Current heat wave in Europe. Do you think stress from heat during training should influence program decision to manage fatigue properly? Yeah, I think so. It definitely takes it out of you a bit. It's probably not as much as you think it is, but as long as you're staying hydrated and everything, we should probably, not a bad idea to reduce your volume a little bit, especially in a region that doesn't normally get warm. Want to get married someday? Maybe. Jumping Jacks Five doing $100 plus $1 for every rep. Donate the money first. Donate the $100 and then I'll do 100. He's the lion now. Okay. He's moved on from reptiles. Alright, Freeman. I don't know about either of them really. Sky, 87 kilos body weight. Weight, pull weight. 120 kilos added weight. Did with 160 kilos added and weighted 100 pull 32 kilos. Thoughts on that? It's fucking insane. That's my thought. That's really crazy. What does he squat though? Coffee enema. I said my coffee. I said the coffee. Coffee machine's broken. Five for fouls. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I said kiss I'm going. And Austin Jefferson really can't kick the middle of the bar down. Oh, he's genius. That's why. Going vertically. You get those like those African tribes where they have like the rings. Get some of those. Should have them on Amazon. Why don't people do tricep extension with a 45-pound bar? Like a straight bar, I mean? It's rough on some people's wrists. Not mine, but shoot for max effort, upper day, Larson press. God, it's a fucking coffee. Suitcase walk here over to conventional. Probably does something. I just saw Pete Rubish posted a video. I don't know how much he had. He had a lot. Over 300 pounds, I think. It's pretty crazy. How to get indestructible joints like me. Spend years playing sports and slowly building your strength and working in different planes of motion, doing some unilateral stuff, train properly. That's all. Have a good diet. Do you think there is anyone cooler than Ricky the Boogs on this planet? Pretty cool dude. He's a pretty cool dude. He's living life down in Florida, it seems. I don't know when you're eating it enough is in a surplus while running a program. If you're making progress, depending on what kind of surplus, if you're trying to gain weight, then gaining weight would be a sign. If you're not trying to gain weight, lifts are progressing still. This is sports you're playing. I did. I always had good coaches. Speed skated. I used to be runner. Basketball, not the best for your joints, but still teaches you to move laterally. The haircut, yeah, it's fucking short as shit. Do you think you could get in WWE too? I don't think so. I don't really have the personality for it, I don't think. I've been to Denmark. I did stop by. I fucking did. Wake up. Jesus. Yeah. Signs of weak calves, it's usually not an issue. Knee pain, potentially. But biggest trap building exercises. Strict shrugs, power shrugs. Yates rows. Played football and basketball. It doesn't work now. Football definitely isn't good for your joints. How'd you balance pulling and pushing volume, and since it's got a ton of pressing volume compared to pulling. Modification you make, just like count out the total volume you're hitting with your pressing and try to get close to equaling the volume and the pulling, but in the same plane of motion. So if you're pressing horizontally, try to pull the same amount of volume horizontally or vertically, same thing. Most people, you can handle quite a bit of pulling volume, more than people think. Handball is in there. I've never played handball. It's pretty big in Norway, especially for women. It's not super big for men there, but it's just because the women are good at it and the men aren't. I do pretty much. I mean, I've been doing pull-ups every day for the last like 4 weeks, so while I'm squatting. Value snatch grip high pulls for shoulder gains, not much value. Doing it properly, it's a hip exercise. Yes, your traps and shoulder might get fatigued from the catch, but that's not the point of it. To be honest, I increasingly see people run horrible programming and get fat thinking that the food is their only pitfall. Not sure, it's just coincidence. Thoughts on doing rows before benching? Not a bad idea. So doing one Wim Hof method, I am. To some extent, at least I'm doing the cold showers, I'm doing breath holds when I can. Doing like actual breathing training for like free divers, the type they do. So it's like a half Wim Hof, half something real, or not real, but yeah, more structured, I guess you could say. Low enough, press enough for big delts. Yeah, can be. Some isolation good. I came in second last World Championship. Really? I don't really watch too much. Done ice bath stuff. I don't really have I have a tub, but I don't feel like doing it. But I do take showers as cold as I possibly can. Like I just like turn on so it's barely, the water's even barely coming out. It's just ice cold. What's the latest book I read? I read Julius Caesar's account of his conquest of Gaul, which he wrote in the third person, which is kind of interesting and weird, which I assume was a style at the time. But I read that. That's the most recent thing. That was a couple weeks ago. How people end up homeless? It can be a lot of factors leading to that. Think about diaphragmatic breathing. That's kind of how you breathe, the diaphragm. I get too lazy and stop the breathing exercise, but still do the daily cold showers. I honestly love cold showers. They suck, they're a bitch at first, but the more you do them, like now I don't want to take hot showers ever. So side lateral raises work for pressing strength. I did them into never did them. Yeah, they can help build stability and stuff. They can be useful for sure. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like the double wall, like wall them in and then built the wall on the outside. How terrible is the crunch machine you see at most gyms? Not great. Talk shit about Allen makes me mad. Talk enough shit. Sorry, 1 second. Doing cold shower for 2 years now. Nice. That's a long time. 100-meter dash. I don't know. I never ran the 100 in high school. It's the biggest risk you can remember taking. Moving to Norway was pretty big. Moving back as well. Damn, Kino buy programs. Can't say I do. And when you have how guns are only 14 inches. Oh. Maybe you're really short. And they're actually huge then in comparison. Do you think, is it important to do direct shoulder work to advance presses? I think so. I think a little bit. You don't have to do a shit ton, but a little bit of directional work can be very useful. Am I religious dude? No, I'm atheist as fuck. I'd break it to y'all religious people out there. I'm not religious at all. When we die, we're dead, and we're done. That's it. You got so many comments. My rooms are 14. Alright, I'm going pretty soon, guys. What's the purpose of life? To reproduce. That's about it. That being 6 feet tall. Huh. I can't stop fucking yawning, my god. There we go. It's fucking titties. My bad, dude. I can't stop. I need coffee so bad. I had an energy drink this morning, but it doesn't sound the same. And then the other thing, the lower portion is the hard part, but the top portion is easy as fuck, and tips. Deficit deadlifts, man. What's your bench? I haven't maxed it really, so can't really say. I'd assume it's around 365 right now. But I've been doing high volume stuff for the last few weeks, but this week I'm gonna go back to going heavy. Is curl strength overrated? I think getting good at curls can be useful. Again, ass chest. Larson presses apparently. Cleavage. Upper back sore shit. This went backward 2 days ago. Okay, program. Let's say it's not for beginners, intermediates, or proficient people. Blame all the fails and people being weak. I try to be upload videos. Upload whatever the hell you want. I think everyone should upload. Especially the trolls. A stronger way to give a stronger curl, potentially. But a program should make anyone stronger? Not necessarily. Different good programs, how fast people get strong? Not necessarily. Getting strong faster isn't necessarily the sign of a better program, depending on what the person is and whatnot. We're saying intermediate bench. I always say intermediate, all that stuff's just marketing terms, but a decent bench is like 315 if you're a dude. Where else again? Bench every day. It works for Eric. Bench every day for quite a while now. Still progressing, doing fine. Do slight variations. Keep your shoulders healthy, it seems. A few back exercises every lifter should do. Pull-ups every day. Pull-ups, definitely. Strict bent over row, Meadows row. I think everyone can benefit from those. Honestly, pull-ups, I think they should be done from a dead hang. I think they're more useful. Make sure your chin's actually going above the bar. Like bouncing kind of kills the pull-up. Bicep movement, curls. Strict curls. If your back rounds during deadlift, I mean, back rounding isn't necessarily a weakness at all. A lot of people do it on purpose. The top 5 hats: baseball, cowboy, trilby, fedora, and visor. Alright guys, like 2 more minutes, I gotta go. Got shit to do tonight. 1,000 do pull-ups. So, the way is to get around that, do negatives. If negatives are an issue, I advise doing, like if you can't do a negative even, You're doing static holds at the top can be useful, and also combine those with inverted rows, especially against a bar, tends to help a lot. Just learn how to move your own body weight better. Other than that, doing negatives, usually 1 or 2 at a time. Rest a decent amount of time between sets. Don't go to the point where you're just like completely losing control. If you go to the point where it's like, ooh, then you've gone too far. You're just not doing anything at that point. So once you can do that, find the point of the lift where you're weakest. So like if you notice you have trouble holding at the top, or like the bottom's real hard for you, doing some partials, like sitting there just like, if you're weak at the top, just like sit here at the top and do like tiny little partials can be useful. Same at the bottom, doing tiny little partials. Also doing scapular retraction, so you're hanging, right? Just pulling your scapula down, relaxing, pull your scapula down, relax. Those kind of things. Advisor inclusion doesn't mean love. It's a fanny pack of the head. That is very true. Twin study, one follows net should enhance, one follows starting strength. Who does better after a year? Probably starting strength. Grip strength is usually the limiting factor in my pull-ups. Do some dead hangs then. Use straps as well, potentially. Especially stuff gets heavier. But yeah, fucking Google updated and it's the AI is a little too intrusive now, I'm not gonna lie. Alright guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna shower. Got a date, so I'll see y'all. When should I start using the straps? Oof. That's a good question. I'd say once grip starts limiting their lifting, honestly. Like for most beginners, grip doesn't start limiting them for quite a while. But once it does, like don't let your grip limit the rest of your body, I guess. Thanks, Huffman. Hang raises, is there a benefit going toes to bar or is parallel with the ground good enough? I don't think parallel to the ground is good enough. Usually a point just becomes like a lat exercise and you actually just like flip all the way up. Toes to bar can be useful too though, but yeah. Alright guys, I love you. Go message me. Thank you again for the money. I love you all. And I'll see you all in hell.